Hey, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome y'all back to another video. It's your boy Hustle, it's your boy 98 CEO, aka The Answer, and I'm back with another video. Now, normally I be reacting to my little music videos, but I ain't gonna lie, this just been on my spirit for like a little second. Like, just a couple. It was probably a couple Fridays ago. I remember I was watching the NBA. I watched some NBA games, and before the games, they got the NBA countdown where they talk to just the different folks at the table. But I mean, some of might preview the game. Look at the highlights from the last games or the previous games, preview the next game coming up, just talking about different things going on in the NBA, talking about All-Stars, a lot of different stuff like that. So I remember this one, it was Greenberg, Michael Wilbon, Stephen A. Smith, and Jalen Rose. So they're doing a little countdown. They're talking about who needs to who they think gonna be the number one seed. I remember Wilbon said the Bulls, he a Bulls fan. Jalen, I remember what Jalen said, and Greenberg, Greenberg more so the moderator. He'll talk in here and there, but he's more so just moderating, keeping everybody on point, transition everybody to the, the next topics and everything like that. But Stephen A, he really just struck a chord with me with, his pick. So he picked Brooklyn, and he wanted Brooklyn to be number one seed. His reasoning behind it was, I want Brooklyn to be number one seed because essentially it's talking about he wanted to be number one seed so they have home court throughout the playoffs. If you don't know, in Brooklyn, New York, they have a mandate with the COVID-19 vaccine, essentially, basically. So Kyrie Irving, one of the better players in the league, one of the prominent players on their team. To me, he's the alpha on the team. He's unvaccinated. He doesn't want to get vaccinated, and he's established that he's trying to find other ways to get vaccinated, but he doesn't believe in the current vaccination as it is now. So he's only played probably up to this point. I know they played the Suns yesterday. I think his ninth game. He's only able to play road games. Like I said, in Brooklyn they had the mandate where you had to be vaccinated to go indoors. So he like I said, this might be his ninth game. So upon this whole time he hasn't been playing until very recently, and like I said, he only play road games. So he probably started playing maybe 2 months ago. And it's just Stephen A. I just feel like Stephen A. has got to be like, someone got to stop Stephen A. Like, my problem with Stephen A. is I just feel like you shouldn't just go at that man like that. Like, I feel like he's made a personal vendetta against Kyrie about a vaccine. So it's just like, okay, because his whole reason behind that was, like you said, he wanted them to get the one seed. So just to determine how much Kyrie care about basketball, or taking it to something totally different than what it is. So it's like, well, we're going to see how much he cares about basketball and see if he lets down his teammates Kevin Durant and James Harden because he doesn't want to get vaccinated, like how much he cares. It's just like, one, that's coercion. You keep telling somebody this, just the same way if you was in the bedroom with somebody and you keep, you say, we're trying to take it here. They're like, no, I'm cool, but you keep trying, nah, well, let me do this, or, let me do this, it's just like you keep just pressing the issue, forcing the issue. That's coercion. You keep doing the same thing like Stephen A's doing. To me, that's how I see it. The man said he's not getting the vaccine. He said he's not with that, and that's just not what he plans to do. So the fact y'all keep, and it's not just Stephen A, but I have a problem with Stephen A just because of who he is as far as the person that's doing it. Because what I notice a lot of times is the person that look like you, and essentially, we're black, so the person that looks like you, that's the person that comes at you. So it's just like, behind the scenes, you got all these maybe high-ranking officials at ESPN who I'm sure are white, and they probably feel strongly about the thing with Kyrie. So they put the black person on camera to sit there and go at that black man. At the end of the day, Stephen, you're a black man, bro. You don't have to be going at that man Kyrie about a vaccine. If that man say he wanted to retire, my problem with the whole thing is, first of all, Brooklyn as a city, and New York as a state, they decided to have the mandate of you cannot play or you cannot be indoors without the COVID vaccine. So that's something that the city did. We're gonna put that aside. Okay, cool. Then after that, Nets come out with a statement saying, because Kyrie's saying he's still not getting the vaccine. That's that was after the fact. Well, I'm still not gonna get the vaccine. So we just gotta do what we can do. But the whole problem I have with the whole mandate with the Brooklyn is, from what I understand, it's only for visiting teams. It's only for home teams. So it's only that he can't play in Brooklyn. But I remember earlier in the year, Andrew Wiggins, he wasn't vaccinated. I think at this point he has gotten vaccinated. But earlier in the year he wasn't vaccinated. But he can come and play in Brooklyn and be unvaccinated. So it's just like now you just being wishy-washy and picking when you want to apply something. Either you got to be vaccinated to come inside or you don't. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be, well, since you're a home player here, you need to be vaccinated. But if an away team comes and they're only here for one game, they don't have to be vaccinated. That makes no sense. And that's just not, I mean, of course, we in America, so ain't nothing going to be fair. But it's just like that makes no sense. So going back to Stephen A., my problem with him is just that you keep going at that black man about a vaccine. That man was prepared to sit out the whole year. He was prepared to sit out for as long as however the matter took, or as he was prepared to sit down for as long as he felt until he was comfortable enough to make a decision on either getting the vaccine or he was comfortable enough to just sit out the year. He's already established that. So y'all keep going at that man about, well, he's not all in with the team. He's not all in with Brooklyn. And look how Brooklyn is struggling because they're missing Kyrie. Well, hold on a second. Doesn't Brooklyn got the best player in the world like y'all like to say? Don't they got Kevin Durant? Don't they got James Harden? So my whole thing is, I just sit there and look at it like, so y'all going, that's what it really was for me. Because when he said it, just like, you didn't put this in your head like this maniacal idea that this man, and something that's going to end in the summer. The finals normally ends in like the summer. All-Star break is February now. All-Star break is this week, or coming up, I think it's this weekend. So at the end of the season, they're probably like 3/5 done with the season, man. So the season's probably gonna end May. So you done put in your head to take what 4 weeks to get fully vaccinated. You done already put in your head that if Brooklyn get the number 1 seed, that you would like to see that just so you can so you just got this whole idea in your mind about Kyrie already placing the blame on Kyrie that he's not all in with the team because this is bigger. He's not willing to go get a vaccine for the team. That man doesn't feel comfortable getting the vaccine. I mean, I don't understand what the issue. My whole problem with the vaccine is, what's the difference? I believe that you have choice. You should have choice in this world to do what you want to do. First of all, we're not getting back to the same world that we had before. It's just not going to happen. So all that, well, if everybody get vaccinated, then we can get back to the world as it was before. It's not going to happen. So you might as well just chalk that up. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be back to the world. And it's only going to be back to the world as you knew it if that's how you choose to live. Regardless, you're going to choose to live. One of the best quotes ever is, what I eat don't make you shit. Stephen A., what Kyrie doing don't make you shit. It don't make no difference to you. It doesn't bother you in no way. So why you feel so strongly about that point, I don't understand. Because also how I see it is this not similar to Muhammad Ali? When he was champion, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be champion. He definitely did, because he took a stand at a time when people that look like us weren't taking that stand, or not because they didn't want to, but because they felt they couldn't. At the same time, he was at the top of his game, and they stripped his titles away and put him in jail because he wouldn't go to war. What did he say? I'm Muslim. I think, what war was it back then? It was Vietnam. He said the Vietnamese people ain't did nothing to me. What am I going out there to fight them for? One of the things I remember I was talking to my dad, he just like, and this makes so much sense. They and not to say this stuff don't happen, but what is everybody in the world trying to do? They just trying to figure out a way to support their family, their needs, and get what they need. Ain't nobody in Vietnam was worried about what was going on in America. Now, some things might have happened to where that becomes the focal point, that becomes the thing, but all everybody's trying to do is do what they need to do, work, and provide for their family, and they do that in whatever ways they feel like they need to do it. But going back to the Muhammad Ali point is that not similar? I believe it's the same stance, but is that not a similar stance? I'm not doing it because them people didn't do anything to me for me to go over there and fight this battle. I'm a second-class citizen at the time. I'm a second-class, and we're still going through the same type of thing. As to where it's a water fountain, they say colored only, or go to the back of the bus. You have the same issues, the same systemic racism, the same things are still going on. It's just more covertly. It's not just out there for you to see out as often. But going back to that, it's just like Muhammad Ali was champion for that. He was champion for having to give up his titles and go sit in jail because he wouldn't go to that war and fight the war that he didn't start, that those people didn't do anything to him personally, and he wasn't going out there to fight for a place where he wasn't even looked at as an equal citizen to anybody else. So is this not the same thing like with Kyrie, where he's saying I don't feel comfortable getting that? I I don't know what that vaccine is putting in my body. I don't feel comfortable getting that vaccine, and it's just now he's become just an easy target for the media. Like he's the free leader of the unvaccinated folks. My thing with the vaccination is, what's the difference? Especially, okay, let's take it to the NBA. What's the difference between the vaccinated and unvaccinated? If you're vaccinated, you can catch COVID. It's just that if you do catch it, you have a better chance of recovering faster, not having to go to the hospital, have a very exhausting and rough battle with it. You don't have to sit out for as many days. But the moral of the story is, you can still catch it. So I don't get what the purpose. I'm not gonna say the purpose, because if that is what makes you feel more comfortable walking around and you can have your mask off because you're vaccinated, cool. That's great for you. But I just don't understand where all this just comes from, to where it's just like y'all putting all this on Kyrie as if he's the bad person because he doesn't feel comfortable getting vaccinated. I don't understand that. And then it's even more irritating because in every interview, y'all sit there and continue pressing it on like, oh, Kyrie, after a game he play, oh, Kyrie, have you reconsidered getting vaccinated? Well, look what Kyrie's doing. He doesn't believe, he's not all in with his team and believing that he can win. And then the whole thing with the Nets, like I said, Kyrie, he was comfortable with sitting out the year, but upon not getting vaccinated, he wasn't gonna get vaccinated. I keep saying Suns. What did the Nets say? Oh, we don't believe that we can have a part-time player that is the best thing for us to have a part-time player that it lacks chemistry, messed up the chemistry of the team. If we just have a part-time player that's playing on only road games, and we just don't agree with that. All of a month or two later, they came back and said, once Kevin Durant playing 40 minutes a game, averaging 30, and you're sitting right in the middle of the East, a regular team, you like the 5th, 6th seed. Then all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, we welcome Kyrie back with open arms because we just feel like that's gonna be better for the team. So all of a sudden now it's better for the team when you see that it's not working for you. And instead of people like Stephen A, those same people going out and saying, well, hold on, Nets, because Kyrie already stated his position on how he feels on the matter. Instead of going at the Nets and saying, well, so why are you flip flopping your stance to now you'll accept that? Instead they put the onus on Kyrie and say, look, Kyrie, he still won't go get vaccinated. Huh? Kyrie was willing to take whatever came with him not wanting to get vaccinated. He was willing to do that, and up until the point where maybe he gets vaccinated. I don't know if he's going to get vaccinated or not. But I just appreciate that he's taking the stance he's standing on that. Like I said, that's one of the biggest things I like. I like when people stand on something, regardless of what it is. When you stand on something, you stand behind that. You put all 10 of your toes down on that, and then you willing to take whatever come behind that. I can always appreciate that. I can always respect something like that. I can't respect something like the Nets where it sounds beneficial on this side for you, so yeah, you'll do that then, but now it's not as beneficial because you see yo, because at the end of the day, what all this stuff, and that's my problem with Stephen A, what all this comes down to is money. You know good and well that the Nets don't care nothing about the COVID, they don't care nothing about people, I'm not gonna say it like that because it sounds rude, but they don't care about the COVID deaths, they don't care about the people who get the vaccine, they don't care if you're vaccinated or not. All they end of the day care about is the money. That's it. That's all. That's what keeps this thing going on. That keeps this thing going in America. Money, the dollar. It keeps going on. So all they're looking at is at the end of the day, are we gonna win the championship or not? We built this team together to win the championship. So are we gonna win the championship or not? Regardless of what Kyrie got going on, it don't matter. We gonna put him back in the mix because we brought these 3 superstars and stars together to win the championship. Because they're not superstars, so I'm gonna give them stars. We brought these 3 stars here together. Well, all 3 of them are not superstars. We brought these 3 stars here together to win championships. And the problem is, people like Stephen A know that this is a money thing, but they rather, like I said, take the onus and go at Kyrie. Like I said, that's kind of what my problem with media is. It's almost like everybody has the same type of opinion, where it's just like Russell Westbrook. He's an easy target, so we're gonna talk about Russell Westbrook. Look, he's the reason the Lakers aren't winning. Oh look, he's the reason that KD left. No, KD left because he's a grown man. He decided to leave. Russ didn't have nothing to do with that. It's just like, I'm going to get into a video about Russ because what they do with Russ is annoying too. It's just like, now all of a sudden y'all want to act like he's playing so terrible, he's so bad. When y'all the ones that hyped up the triple-doubles. Y'all did that. Y'all the ones that said, oh my God, he's having a triple-double for a season. He did that for 4 years out of 5. 4 years out of the last 5, he did that for 4 years. Y'all the ones that hype that up. Y'all the ones that put such an onus on that, like that was such a great achievement. When it's people out here just getting triple doubles like it's nothing. Y'all the one that put that on that, but now y'all want to years later come back and say, but it just doesn't win games. Oh, and just like now y'all want to blame him for something that y'all popularized. It's just like, it's annoying. It's a thing. And for me, it's too common a thing in media. So it's just like y'all find these particular people that y'all can always find a story off of. Just like in the NFL, Odell, you always find a way to talk about Odell. Odell don't do nothing to nobody, and it's always the people that don't do nothing to anybody. You always find a way to talk about them in a negative way, put them in a negative light. It's just a really tired narrative, and people like Stephen A. they irritate me because at the end of the day, there's somebody that looks like you. There's somebody that looks like me that I gotta sit there and look him in his eyes and just know that he talking about what somebody in the back told him, or was told him to go try it out there and say he don't believe that for real. And if he do, it's just like based off of why you believe that. You believe that just because they promise you this on the back end? Is that why you believe it? Because I mean, money make you believe certain things if you don't have integrity. If you lack integrity, I'm not saying he lacks integrity. I'm just saying that he must be stopped in that manner that he keeps going at that man. Because like I said, it's harassment, it's coercion, it's all types of things that in another type of situation we would look at it like that. But because it's the NBA, is basketball, it's ESPN, we look at it like it's okay. That's not okay. It's not okay for you to be and it's not just Stephen A. But this video is about Stephen A. But it's him and it's the media behind him. Kyrie do an interview and y'all sitting there just talking to this man about a vaccine. When you gonna get vaccinated? Excuse me? Do you walk around and ask people, are you a Democrat or Republican? It's just like you don't. So it's just like, but we can't ask that. But you can just sit there and keep asking that man when he's gonna get vaccinated and continue to harass him and in your own way coerce him into finally getting the vaccination. And the biggest thing is, like I said, this is something that Stephen A. is putting in his mind. He's planting it as a seed that hasn't even grown into anything. You put all that in your mind. You got a whole great tree, apple tree in your mind about what Kyrie gonna do with this vaccine, and none of this has happened. It take you 4 weeks to get fully vaccinated, and you sitting here talking about a whole bunch of nothing. And it's just like, it just makes me mad, like I said, because that's at the end of the day, I feel like that black man shouldn't be trying to tear down that black man like that, like how he is trying to do. And the bigger problem for me is really with Kevin Durant. And I'm gonna bring a video about him too, because we gotta tell the truth about Kevin Durant, bro. That man is Carmelo Anthony, and I'm gonna get into that in my next video. Anyway, like I said, that was just on my spirit for a little hot second, because I just don't like the way the media does certain people, and I really don't like the way they've been doing Kyrie with this whole vaccinated unvaccinated situation, because like I said, it's not fair to him. And at the same time, if it's in another type of situation, we would look at it like what it is. But since it's not in that type of situation, then we kind of just let it go, or, oh, we really don't care. It's Kyrie. Like what Kyrie do? Kyrie don't do nothing to nobody. Come on, bro. So like I said, that was just on my spirit, so I had to get it off my chest. So, like I said, that would be it for this video. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. But like I said, some of these media members, we gotta really call them out and say something about that, because what they're doing is not okay. And I'm just saying like that. Stephen A., I'm talking about you. But anyway, that'll be it for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.